Welcome back to the H.I.T channel, everybody, and today I, myself, an average golfer, am going to test the 2026 drivers at the PGA Show 2026. We've been to the demo day yesterday, and we've also been inside earlier to test a few of the drivers. So we've hit the Mizunos, the Ping, Cobra, and also inside Callaway. Sadly, TaylorMade aren't here, and Titleist. We could have done the current models, but they're not a newer 2026 model. I'm going to give you some my numbers, my opinion, my thoughts on, as an average golfer, I'm a 9 handicap. If you don't know me, I'm Ben. I'm the H.I.T Channel Manager. I look after everything HIT behind the scenes. So I hope you join us for not just this video, but all videos from the PGA Show 2026. And without further ado, let's go hit some drivers. We are at Ping now. We're going to hopefully try the new K driver and maybe the other drivers. This is the first driver we're going to test and get some numbers and see what driver is best for an average golfer.
What's going on?
How you doing, Ben?
Nick, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're from HIT Golf. I call myself an average golfer.
Yeah.
You know, playing off 9. So we're going around and testing and seeing who's going to bring the best product for an average golfer and see what we like. We're looking to get maybe some numbers and see what performs best. I've heard good things. Rick and Guy have both reviewed it in the studio, and they.
It's very forgiving on off-center strikes. You're gonna retain a ton of ball speed if you get towards the toe or towards the heel.
Sure.
CG is pushed so far back. The head's gotten so much lighter that we're able to put a 32-gram back weight back there.
Yeah.
And just it does not want.
Awesome. Awesome. Alrighty, let's do it. Might need some balls, hey? Pretty nervous. I was going to say first swing of the day, but we did play 19 holes this morning, so that's it. Not bad. It was a little par 3 course at Streamsong.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ready to go?
Yep, good to go.
First swing with the K. Wish me luck. That was really nice, by the way. First shot with it. I mean, it felt unbelievable, and it felt fast. I feel like I've used the G430 10K Max before. It just feels a bit chunky and a bit like. It's like forgiving, but it feels hard to swing fast, and not that average golfers need that, but that felt good, that felt fast.
The other thing is, too, having a movable weight back here is so helpful for us, especially fittings. Like 10K was great, but having that fixed weight really got us stuck in a lot of times. Yeah. Some guys need a little bit of help in the heel or a little bit of help in the toe.
But this is the thing, I've never been
at 109.5.
Okay.
Plus, it was seeing like a left miss is wanting to turn over a lot more. In your case, right, you're quicker, you're a little faster transition. You're missing left today so far.
Yep.
I'm gonna go into an X just to help directional wise and see what happens to the ball flight.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do something here.
Okay.
Do this for a lot of players. We're gonna flatten it out.
Okay.
I'm not gonna change the weight yet.
They all felt like really good
into the toe.
really good strikes, I felt like, but it just probably a
And part of it's like
technique
starting
thing.
direction, but look at this, like face angle's just shut.
This is pretty awesome, by the way. Really cool experience.
Are you trying to get this as high as possible to try to carry this far?
I'm definitely on a carry hype at the moment.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a bit more distance, but also keep it on the fairway. Yeah, we're getting closer.
So I threw it in our flat setting and moved the weight into the toe.
Yep.
11.6 launch, 2,500 spin, 281, 312.
As a person that slices the ball a lot, I don't think I have ever put the weight in the fade setting. Ever. Again, I mean, all those strikes have felt like great. I don't know where I'm hitting them on the face, but they feel good strikes.
How does the shaft feel?
Yeah, good. Good. I feel like I don't know a whole lot about shafts, but I feel like if I don't notice it, it must be a good shaft. You know, when you start like,
doesn't feel like
yeah, I feel like I'm not good enough for that stuff, but as soon as you start noticing it like wobble in your hands, and even though you might not know what that means in terms of like if you're between a shaft or a stiff or a regular or an extra stiff, I feel like if you start to notice it, then maybe it gets in your head a little bit, where with that, didn't notice a thing, so. Nice numbers there, by the way. Is that total distance?
Yeah, your total on that one was 312.
312, 316, 320. I don't think I've ever hit the ball that far. So what have we done here now?
So
gone
it's
up
a
and
10.5 turned down. So
Okay.
I have a lefty adapter, so it did the opposite adjustment. It's a 10.5 at 9. So just opening face angle. Not that, hit a couple more. Okay. So 25, 41 spin, 287, 316.
They sound like pretty good numbers to me.
I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
That was nice.
Dude, that's money. Let's go. 172 ball.
172. 323 total.
That was money.
I've never hit a drive 323 before. That was a good start. I think it's going to be very, very hard to beat the K. And we didn't even test the, the baseline models. We went straight to the K there, and that was pretty incredible. What a statement. Right, that was ping done. First driver. I mean, that was pretty incredible. They're numbers I've not seen before. I don't know if the TrackMan was juiced or something, but I mean, that was pretty awesome to hit the K for the first time. I have a feeling that's going to be pretty hard to beat, but we're going to go for a walk now, see what else we can find. Cobra's over here. We're going to end on Cobra probably, and yeah, we'll see if anyone can beat those numbers, those feel. Strike-wise on the ping, I just feel like every strike felt the same, and I guess that's the whole point. They got the movable weight in there now. I feel like that fitting was really good. Like I said, I've used the G430 Max 10K before, and you've only got the fixed weight in there in the back. And like I said earlier, it's sort of such a big head on that older model, where the new K, really good. Felt a bit more smaller, a bit more streamlined, a bit easier to hit, a bit more easier to generate speed as well. Really, really good. Tough to beat, but I want to go find someone that can beat that. I don't want Ping to win this because they're the first. I want to go find someone else that can beat that. So let's go have a look. We are at Mizuno now. So Ping was first. We're at Mizuno trying the JPX1 line with their new nano alloy face. I'm pretty interested to hit this one. I feel like it's a big step forward for Mizuno, like personally, as like a an average golfer looking at what drivers do I like. In terms of appearance, I think they look incredible this year. I'm excited to see how they perform. I like the look, the blue face, like very TaylorMade, like QI10 look. But again, we're going to get a fitting again, TrackMan, make sure we do the same process as Ping. And we'll see if it stacks up to the Ping, but they're really excited. These guys are so cool here. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Mizuno, so let's see if they can beat Ping, but should be good. I've come from a Ping G430 Max.
G430 Max, okay.
I've got a Quantum Triple Diamond Max in the bag, but it's only been a week.
Cool.
I was getting about 320 yards out the Ping, so I'm expecting big things.
Okay, you got some speed.
Oh, we'll see how we go. I don't know.
I hope you had some swings today.
Only a few.
Okay.
Well, let's give it a go.
Give me an idea of start. What's normal clubhead speed, ball speed?
160s, mid 160s.
Okay.
Ball, club, I'm not sure. Yeah, it felt good.
Shape you're looking for?
Yeah, that's the 2026 shape.
That's the shot.
That felt good out of the face.
How does it feel, the driver, for you? Just initial reaction?
That second one definitely felt more middled and more, I love that punchy feel, a bit more like, the Ping was a bit more like everything everywhere on the face just felt like a big brick, where that was a bit more, I got a bit more excitement hitting the middle of the face out of that.
Okay, nice. And that was 159 ball speed, so that was for the second swing of the day. That's pretty fast.
Ugh.
Okay, let me grab that off you a second. It's still a 460cc head, but on the head shape, it's a little deeper, a little taller.
Yep.
So when we do that, we make it a little lower spinning for you.
Okay, great.
Nice swing. That was a really good fly.
Yeah, that was nice. That felt really good. That same sort of like punchiness off the face.
Ball speed on that one, 164.
Okay.
It's the fastest one I've seen.
Okay.
Give me one more swing of that, because that was a great ball fly. Those two ball flies have been awesome.
Yeah, that was, and they both felt really nice. That feels like a lower one for me than usual.
And I knocked the loft down on that last one, so that makes sense.
Yeah. That was an interesting one. That wasn't like, not a great strike. For me, didn't feel like I nailed it, but.
And the interesting about that is you said you didn't feel like you struck it good. That head is really forgiving. So what we call core area is the area of the sweet spot. You said you missed it.
162.
I'd round that up to 163 ball speed.
163.
So if that's what I missed, we can still get that ball speed up. Yeah. And now with a better strike, we can hopefully drop that spin down, get a little more out of it for you.
Oh, Dad, thank you.
That felt fast. That felt fast.
It's a really great, like that's in a lot of fairways.
Yeah, that's a nice one, that.
Look at this one right here. Best one of the day. Ball speed, 169.1.
169.
Carry 286 in the air.
300 total. That's a nice number. We like to see that one.
Exactly.
2.8 spin. Is that all right for a spin? Or like for people like? A bit high, a bit low?
It's a little high for where you would be at. For your kind of speed to give you max control, I'd probably want to be in the 2200 to 2600 range. With the balls we are hitting now is our Mizuno Pro X. Okay. So our slightly higher spinning golf balls, our tour balls. I would fit you into our Mizuno Pro S, a little lower spinning, and that's going to help bring those 300 RPM down. Okay. So around that area. Yeah, okay. So. Cool. The ones you're saying you're missing, you're still faster.
Yeah.
See how that one, because it was higher on the face, dropped the spin all the way down?
Yep.
So now we're at 2100, 290 in the air, 289.6.
That was longer.
Yeah, because we dropped that spin down.
On what felt like a missed strike.
Exactly.
Every time I go further. Don't know if I can hit it much better than that.
What are your thoughts on how it feels off the face?
Yeah, good. I like the satisfaction. I feel like I'm getting a bit more thrill out of hitting the middle compared to the ping. Like I said a bit earlier, the ping just kind of felt like everywhere I hit it on the face was good, but it just all felt the same, where I feel like if I hit one out the middle here and went down the middle of the fairway, I'd kind of like be like, yeah, that's a nice one. I really like that. So yeah, and I love the look. I like the sort of like bluey tint on the top there and the crown and the face. I like this new sort of like new look here. Yeah, really nice, big fan. Alrighty, Mizuno done. That was pretty cool. Like I said while I was in there, I felt like so far for me the ping is still the winner there. That's the most fun I've had hitting a Mizuno driver. You know, lucky working for Rick, we get to access to the storeroom and we get to hit a lot of drivers, and I've hit a few Mizuno drivers, especially the old STZ line, and that felt a bit more exciting hitting those ones. It's interesting we've got put in the Select model, which is obviously a better players model, and we still didn't quite hit the faster ball speeds of the more forgiving ping model, the new K. So that was pretty interesting. I still had a lot of fun hitting it. Like I said in there, I felt like that pop off the face a bit more exciting. If you're looking for that feeling where you nail one down the fairway and it has that pop off the face, then maybe that's the one for you at the moment. But the ping, pretty hard to beat there. Fast and really forgiving. I feel like I got away with some worse strikes with the ping as well. So let's go find Cobra and a few more. Alrighty, last but not least, at the demo day, we've got a few more obviously to do indoors, but we're at Cobra. We've obviously been to Ping and Mizuno, and I'm looking forward to hitting these Cobras. You know, they came to the office and did a really good presentation all about speed and adaptability and everything. So I'm looking forward to hitting these ones. I haven't actually hit these yet. Rick obviously did a good review on these. So yeah, we'll see if we can beat the numbers, beat the feel as well. It's not just about, you know, it was average golfer thing. You know, average golfers, like, I don't know where that distance has come from. Like I said earlier in the Ping thing, I don't hit it 320 yards. So it's about, I want to give my opinion on if you were an average golfer and you were looking at the 2026 drivers. You know, Rick obviously hits it different and I'm nowhere near as good as Rick, but what would I suggest? What does it feel like to me? And hopefully we can round it up nicely. But yeah, Cobra, we got Lusty here. He's gonna do us a quick little fit for us and see what sort of numbers we get. And
yeah, let's get you dialed in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with our Optim X. X is kind of the best balance of speed and still a little bit of forgiveness. Okay. A little faster than the Max K, a little more forgiving than the LS.
Great.
What's your gamer shaft typically?
Usually in the next.
Okay, let me grab some and we'll put it together.
Yeah, thank you so much. No idea about the weight, no idea about, you know, tip release and all that stuff. Probably should learn all that, but yeah, this is why I think it's really interesting, because we're learning together. You know, I think so far what the guys talked about, you know, I obviously can't offer the insight Rick does in terms of, you know, hitting in the heel and getting a certain spin, and we're hitting low in the face and you get that higher launch or whatever the, you know, the guys were saying. So the fact we can listen into these guys, these fitters, and, you know, almost show you what not a tour level fitting is, but, you know, a sort of fitting like this is really exciting. So we're learning a lot, we're learning together. So let's see what Cobra have installed for us. I'm excited.
Yeah, we usually get the heads about 6 months prior to launch. That's when we start to test with them, hit with them. In my testing, by far the standout has been the X.
Yeah.
We've seen ball speeds and spin rates right the same as the LS, but more accurate. I've seen Max K players move into the X. Let's start with this, 9 degree. I have the weight forward, which is the accuracy setting. A1 in our feature fits are just standard, so let's go from there.
I do like the future fit in terms of like how specific you can dial it in. I really like the specific of like, oh, I kind of don't want to hit a high draw, I kind of want to hit in that middle section. And, you know, by the way, if you want to watch the full review, make sure you watch Rick's review. You know, all the drivers we've tested today, guys also done the K, so make sure you go down and watch the rest of the full reviews and not my professional opinion.
Okay, not bad. So that was like a high launch, low spinner. Kind of hit it high in the toe, 18 launch, 1500 spin. Still got out there, 300, 282 carry, but that's a good example there. That one you hit pretty far in the toe, and it didn't really deviate.
Yeah.
That'd probably be like right side of the fairway.
Yeah.
2400 spin, 296 through the air, 310 total. Really good. Okay, so let's go 1 degree lower, 1 degree upright.
Great.
So get your launch in a better spot, hopefully kind of get that thing falling left. Especially you like to see the draw.
Yeah. That was, I wasn't going after that one, but it felt fast. And it looked fast, and the ball flight was good. It just felt like, I was saying earlier about the Mizuno, how it's got that feeling of the pop off the face, but that Cobra had the feeling and the look. I felt like I looked up and it just went poof. Pretty cool, love that one. I'm excited to hit more. I'm sad he took it off me.
Okay, so we're going to G1 and future fit. So again, that's 1 degree lower. So now we're at 8 degrees and 1 degree upright. Okay. 2100 spin, 288 through the air. So yeah, really good. 302 total.
Yeah.
And that was actually a little low on the face.
Yeah.
It still came out with 164 ball speed.
Wow.
Okay. So again, that was a good one, right? A little off the toe.
Yeah, a little toey again.
It wasn't really that bad.
No.
166 ball speed, 15.5 launch.
Still haven't beat the ping on total distance, but again, it's not about that. That was still, I feel like I hit all over the face a little bit, even in those 4 strikes, and still really forgiving. And again, that I keep going back to the thing about the thrill of hitting a good shot and getting that again with the Cobra. It feels great off the face. The toe strikes have been great. And the toe strike's been fast all along across the face. Sorry, but the LS will be interesting. I want to beat this ping on these numbers, but if you're looking for distance, accuracy, like so far, all these drivers have been right up your street. You probably couldn't go wrong. Obviously, we've seen a little bit less distance in the Mizuno, but again, a bit straighter as well. So far for me, I think the ping is probably still in the lead.
I put the weights in the neutral setting, the low PY setting, which is 11 in the heel, 7 in the toe, 3 in the rear. Same settings you just hit, G1, so 1 down, 1 up. There's that fade bias. Everything you at the X was in play.
Yeah, and I can feel the forgiveness, if that makes sense. I can feel just a bit more face wobble when I hit it, and where that just felt a bit more solid through impact.
Let's go back, hit the X one more time.
Okay.
We're in a good spot.
Sure.
Money.
That was nice. That was nice. That might be the best shot of the day.
169 ball speed, 14 launch, 2200 spin, 311, 295 through the air. And that was dead straight.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can hit that any better or any straighter. I feel like that's a nice way to end. Okay, day 2 at the PGA Show. We're inside now. We're gonna go find Callaway inside and hopefully a few others to finish off this driver video, and then I'll give my full thoughts and opinions on what is the best driver for an average golfer this year. Let's go. Alrighty, we are in the Callaway booth now. This is our last driver test. Callaway here, they're not doing any fittings, sadly. TaylorMade out here either. So we're gonna hit the Callaway with some of their stock shafts that they sell. So yeah, we're gonna hit a few of these, see how we get on, and I'll give my thoughts after. So come on. Righto, so triple diamond max, 9 degree, 7X. See how we go. Yeah. Not bad. 2-1 spin, 157 ball speed. We're getting 302 total distance from 157 ball. Not bad. Ooh, don't like that one. That should be a good one. Bit more middled. That will play. 318. 161 ball, so we can find more ball speed, get that spin up a bit. Classic Callaway look behind the ball. You come and look at this behind the ball. I do like that shape. It feels fast. The carbon crown. I'm not sure I love these little, these bits on the. This might be on the triple diamond max only, but it's still good. It looks fast. So far, I've not middled one, but the strikes have been good. I mean, we're getting 317 total distance and we've not even middled one yet. So really positive for me on the golf course. I would notice that's low spin and that's a shot I'm very, very happy with. So let's hit a few more and see if we can middle one and see if we can get the ball speeds up and and conclude this test. Oh, that's an interesting one. We'll probably lose that one out in the course. Yeah, all right, let's do a few more. Ball speed was good at least. Same one. Come on. Might be the best we got. Go ball. Oh, a bit shorter, but it's a good strike. Probably a little bit of cheating going on here using the Chrome Tour X ball, meant to be faster. That was good. We are done with the driver testing. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. Obviously, we didn't get to test every brand, but we got through a lot. I'm gonna run through a few things through every model and give you my final thoughts on everything. So let's start with Mizuno. So like I said, during the Mizuno testing, I've been lucky enough to hit the older STZ models. I think Mizuno have come a long way with those drivers, you know, from an average golfer's appeal, you know, a visual appeal to the drivers, and certainly feel. I don't think we saw, you know, in terms of like the longest numbers from the Mizuno, it's definitely forgiving. I do like that pop off the face from the Mizuno, a really solid all-round package at a good price. If you go to Cobra next, that was really fun to hit. You know, that ball was shooting off the face, it felt fast off the face, and when I looked up, it was like a Quidditch ball from Harry Potter, you know, it was gone. So that was really fun. It was great to hit that driver. So with the Callaway driver, I've actually had a lot of success at home using the driver, but hitting it here, I've noticed after hitting all these other drivers, maybe I should be looking away from Callaway, and I'll get onto the brand I'm thinking of. But the Callaway is still really strong visually, a huge step up from the Elite. I think a lot of people weren't a fan of the colorway of the Elite. Personally, I think they look great, they feel good, they've got that classic Callaway fastness off the face. And then lastly, the ping driver. I mean, wow, I've not had a chance to hit the K yet. I thought I was gonna feel something similar to, you know, last year's G430K, you know, where, like I said before, you know, bigger head, a bit harder to swing, but it felt like everything you hit, no matter where on the face, it would just go straight and feel good. And there was still that same feeling with this K driver, but the numbers were fast, they were forgiving, it felt great to swing, it looks good, and it's hard to look past that ping. The only one thing is the price. I don't know the exact price, but I know they cost a lot. So if you're an amateur golfer and you're looking for a driver for distance, I know the ping went the furthest, but I would look at the Cobra X, genuinely. If you're looking for looks, I would say the Callaway. And if you're looking for, if you've got unlimited money and you just want the best pound for pound driver right now on the market, I think you got to go with the Ping G440K. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for coming along with us to the demo day and here at the PGA Show. I hope you enjoy the rest of our content from the PGA Show. Make sure to like and subscribe to the H.I.T channel. And if you want more videos like this, let us know. I'll see you next time.